Yep.
Charmaine's in the back.
We're at
The Dorkening and all affiliated shows are not intended for anyone under the age of 18. The following may contain discussions or scenes that have adult situations, graphic violence, nudity, strong sexual content, and graphic language. This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Rise and shine, my sinners. When Father Evil starts his day, he gets a little deadly. Deadly Grounds coffee has the richest, smoothest flavor you'll find anywhere. It's sinfully delicious. Once you go deadly, you never go back. Order yours at getdeadly.com. Coffee's so good, it's scary.
Persons under 18 will not be admitted.
What the fuck are we gonna do now? Get high?
Hey! Happy Friday. It is Friday, I think. Yeah, it's Friday. We got a special show tonight, and yeah, I'm super psyched about this one. Super psyched. But I'm just going to bring Jeffrey in and let him do his... yeah, he's sleeping.
Yeah, it's Friday, end of the week. Yeah. Thank God it's the end of the week.
Right.
Valentine's is over. That's always a nice one to get through, you know?
I don't know, dude. We had a show.
We did?
Yeah. Yeah, we had Richard Walters, a.k.a. Harry Warden from My Bloody Valentine. On Valentine's Day.
That's correct.
Yeah, the killer. That was a fucking cool show.
Yeah, it was. He's an awesome dude.
Yeah, he kind of went fucking psycho at the end, man. That TikTok's already gotten like 800 views.
I bet. So, but you know, we've got a special show tonight. We've got we're going to be talking about an event coming up next weekend at Mohegan Sun, Xpocanna, featuring the X Cup Cannabis Competition. So we got Wes and Rebecca with us. Welcome.
What's going on?
Hi, guys.
Welcome,
What are
welcome.
You guys in a big box or something?
We're in an office doing an event right now. We're actually at the Mohegan Sun 2 weekends in a row. So we're it doesn't look very cool back here.
I was
But
gonna say no decorations. You don't even have a poster.
no decorations.
It's
You
boring.
don't need it. I got it right there. It's right there.
I know. Can you get it behind us too, though? Then
Well, you
awesome.
know, if you reach in your pocket and spend the $40 for a green screen, I'll send you the logo, and you could have just had it.
Oh,
We have the logo.
that's work. That'll work.
Right.
Right.
So, what event are you guys doing this weekend?
So we have a home and garden show at Mohegan Sun.
Very cool. Very
Yeah,
cool. Yeah,
so-
because you do a shitload of different styles of shows.
Yeah, we're all over the place. We're in 6 states, and this is like our busy time of year from January to April. So we're literally running around right up to the front. I was getting your guys' show up on the laptop as we were walking to the front office. So we didn't want to miss it. We appreciate having you guys. You're awesome, and it was great having you last year. And we're super.
Yeah, we had a ball last year.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. We had a lot of people, and the buzz is even better this year. So we're really excited.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I mean,
So
it
that
was an
runs,
amazing show. Go ahead.
Saturday and Sunday next week.
Yep, it's Saturday, Sunday next week. Our ticket sales will be online until Friday, but you can still buy tickets both days of the show. It's going to be a jam-packed weekend. There's a lot of other things going on at the casino. The competition grew exponentially this year. As Ben knows, he was one of our judges, and even though it's a little early to go public, we can now because his category is done. So the scores are in, and really impressed with the quality that everybody was putting out there. And I think there's going to be a lot of fun to be had next weekend.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
how many vendors, or I hate to use the word vendor. I hate that name.
Not attendees, because
No.
that's coming to the door.
Yeah, exhibitors.
Okay, there you go.
With the expo theme. So yeah, we probably have just over 100 vendors this year at the show, and
Nice.
we're pretty much sold out. I think we got a couple booths left on the floor plan, but I'm pretty sure we'll fill them between now and next week. And we had to move the award ceremony from the center of the show, where you guys remember last year because you were pretty close by. We're doing it in the other room where we had our after party. So we needed that room for booth space, so we pivoted and moved it outside. There's a pretty fun after party planned for all of the vendors, and is even open to attendees this year. So that will be pretty cool. We got
Is that Friday or Saturday?
Friday night.
Saturday.
Friday night.
I'm sorry, Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Hey,
24th. Yeah, we're
don't
just
try to confuse a stoner.
you guys will be there by yourself on Friday night. Be like, Wes said the party's Friday.
No. Ben's over 50 now, so like 8:00. It's like the party. Yeah, I'm going back to the hotel.
Well, Ben, the good news is the after party starts at 6:00, so it's perfect.
Right?
But not Friday, Saturday. So you'll have
Saturday night.
a couple
Okay.
hours before bedtime.
So
Okay.
everybody show up Sunday night for the after party.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Wow. I'm
Um,
sure there'll be announcements made about that one.
yeah, there'll be announcements made, and I'm really proud of the competition that we put together and giving some of these what I would call professional unlicensed growers an opportunity to compete with people that are actually in the business. So I think that's pretty cool. And testing all the product by medical standards, as Ben knows, the only information that you got was whether it passed or failed something in a category. So other than that information, you don't know what's what. So
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
And it's good to have that information as a judge, because if something fails, me personally as a judge, I'm like, I can score it for this, but I'm not fucking smoking it. I don't know what it,
What I
No
definitely learned this year, and it's nothing that really no one in the industry doesn't know. Like, if you're growing outdoors in New England, there's a very, very, very high probability you're going to fail microbials. Like, it's just the way it is up here.
Right.
So, to the point where I'm like, maybe we should do an outdoor category like separate from the rest, just because it's so hard. You're never gonna have a medical grade product, grown outdoors, and then it also comes into question like what we've been consuming, over the years has probably not been the best, and
No, I'm
yeah,
just kidding.
and I think that that's kind of where our core audience for the expo lies, is like people that are really interested in the legal perspective, because they want to get the best product, they want to get educated on what their options are. It's not, they want to see what's going to be the best fit for them, like
Right.
people of an older generation that are looking for alternatives to other things that they've been using for whatever ailments they have, or just for a good time, really.
Hey, I relate to that comment.
Yeah, you do.
I relate to that. Hey, I'm turning 44. Nature's medicine.
Baby.
I know. I know.
Yeah. See, right about 44 is when I had to get these things
Oh yeah.
because I couldn't see the phone anymore, and now they've become daily life.
Was it limited specifically to Connecticut growers and stuff, or could other people from other states also?
We were still open to anyone that wanted to get in on it. Yeah.
Okay.
They just had to come see us.
Okay. All right. Even your exhibitors are coming from different states, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah. We got exhibitors from all over the place. I mean, our core sponsors are still Connecticut-based companies, but as you know, a lot of the MSOs operate, all over the place. But
right.
We're really, especially this year, and with Rebecca's help, we're really trying to focus on helping a lot of the smaller cannabis companies get into the space and have a platform to advertise and sort of build their brand. So we're really excited about that. And I think we have more people that will be selling genetics this year than we've had the first 2 years. We have several hydroponic stores and soil companies, and I think we have and anyone that wants to check it out, they could just go see who the vendors online and see who's going to be there. An amazing lineup of lectures this year.
I was going to bring that up. Yeah.
I got my friend Eric Williams and Meg Sanders that run Canna Provisions in Massachusetts that are going to be doing my keynote speaker. And they're going to be doing something on surviving and thriving in the legal cannabis market. And those guys have been doing it over a decade, starting in Colorado and now in Massachusetts. So I think they're going to give great insight to people that are in the business that, aspiring to be in the business. And then Rebecca could probably speak to our other lectures, but I think we cover everything, whether you've been in the business for a long time or whether you're just totally new to the whole thing and you want to start growing.
Yeah, we have attorneys. We have a woman that survived cancer using cannabis. We have an association. It's a nonprofit out of Connecticut that's going to be speaking about psychedelics. We have like a little bit of everything this year. Definitely happy with our lineup.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in real quick and let our viewers and listeners know that if you can make it out to the expo, you really should. It's an amazing time. But if you're halfway across the country or even on the other side of the world, check out sorry, I just got a message. I got fucking totally sidetracked on that one.
You're going to say you're going to stream it live to the whole world, right?
We are going to be streaming on multiple platforms from the event. So you will see some of the speakers.
Right.
So make sure you tune in.
A lot of recordings.
There'll be a lot of recordings for later dates to push out and things like that. And actually, the reason I got sidetracked, because it was our producer who is going to be there next weekend that sent the message to me just now.
All right.
Leo? Yeah, we actually have, I want to say four people coming. Leo, Jeremy, Steve. Yeah, 4 others besides Jeff and myself that are going to be doing either floor recordings or streaming live from various areas. So there's going to be a ton of shit.
Content.
Ton of shit. It's a ton of shit. Speaking of it.
We're worldwide thanks to the Toking Dead. We appreciate you guys. I mean, that so above and beyond what I expected year one. So we're really appreciative of everything you guys have done for us. And, I know that you gave people some excitement too. They weren't expecting to see you and learning about what you guys are doing. So it's
Right.
awesome.
It's something that Jeff and I have been pushing for since we came into the industry with what we did. And that's the cross-pollination of multiple industries, which is the entertainment industry and the cannabis industry. Because honestly, we go to a lot of events, but we go to a cannabis event and you hear a lot of people talking about the new Marvel movie or zombie movies or this or that. And then we're like, what? And then we go to the opposite side, the entertainment side, and we hear, man, I flew here from, fucking Georgia and I don't have any weed. Can you get any weed? And it's like, wait a minute. If we can mesh even a little bit, it's going to be profitable for everybody.
Well, it helps break the stigma,
Right.
And that's been our goal since day one. So,
Yeah, we were God, we were just talking about that. It was something super weird. I was doing an interview with someone and we're like, why is it, you can go to like a beer fest and, get completely hammered and that's legal, but like you got to have all special licensing to do it with cannabis. And
Right.
And I said,
Well, it's like, somebody asked me, how come, it's, in most states, it's illegal to drink and drive. So why is there a parking lot at a bar?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen,
Good point.
I know everybody listening and I know us, we all know that, you're way less likely to cause any harm. We know which is the lesser the evil. And I think that boils down to how long it's been illegal for, it's just going to take time. And I know you guys are in Massachusetts and you see how the Massachusetts industry has evolved there. I think eventually it's going to be, as common as like, just going to the store and buying a 6-pack or a bottle of wine or whatever. And,
one can hope.
Yeah, I mean, it's coming. I mean,
right.
It's basically there in Massachusetts. I think, I don't know what the license numbers are up to in Mass, but I think
there's still a lot of control.
Yeah.
They're trying to control everything like it's fucking heroin or cocaine or something,
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I mean,
I personally, it's my opinion that the control really comes down to putting licenses in the correct people's hands. And that could be good or bad, but at least in some markets, it seems like it's the who's who seem to be getting the preferential treatment for licensure. I don't think that's fair. We're a small business. We have, I think, 10 employees, and I believe in free market. Like I like how Massachusetts rolled out their cannabis program relative to Connecticut. They pushed this big equity piece as like that's the reason why we should have recreational cannabis. Like this is going to help disproportionately impacted areas, and then you see how it actually played out in real life, and it really wasn't that fair. At least in Massachusetts, like if you could get a town on board and you could raise your money, you could get a license. And not to say that Massachusetts was the best, but it should be a free market. If you can find a location and you can get the money, anyone should be able to get a license. There shouldn't be this cap system or this lottery system. It's like, it was in Connecticut.
Right.
It became very manipulated because what happened was the big companies just came in and they had the ability to buy hundreds of thousands of dollars of applications versus an equity applicant that was trying on their own that might only have the money to put in for one license, which was like $1,500. But these guys were spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then they're like, oh, who's an equity applicant that we can partner with and then now get operational? And, I'm just calling it how I see it. It wasn't fair. Now we have the
it's big business. It's big business trying to control
it's big business. There's no surprises there, but we do have the Connecticut
Cannabis Social Equity Council.
So they will be there, and I'm hoping that like I said before, like even if you couldn't get a license initially, there's so much opportunity in the space, as you guys know. There's so many different businesses that people can be involved in, and hopefully with them being involved and meeting with the thousands of people that will bring out, maybe Connecticut will take a step forward and maybe creating some real opportunity and an easier path for some people that should be given a chance to get in business.
Absolutely.
Now, I wanted to ask you what are your thoughts on the differentiation between recreation and medical?
So in Connecticut, there really isn't much of a difference. They're tested at the same standard. I believe you can still get.
It's the amount that you can get. If you have a medical card, you can go into a dispensary and get a higher quantity per visit. And you can also get things with higher THC levels. You also
that is true.
You also don't pay taxes. There's more edible options for you. And there's something else, and I can't remember off the top of my head. But the main thing is no taxes, higher THC levels, being able to purchase more in one transaction.
Okay. So what it boils down to is you have to get your medical. And the state of Connecticut
no longer requires the $150 application fee every year for you to renew your license. So as long as you have your, doctor, APRN, or whoever you go through on board, you pay their fee per year. But it was costing us up to like $300 a year just for that. And they would make you put your application in 4 weeks early every time. So you were missing a month every year. At some point,
that's just weird.
10 months, 9 months. And it just,
it's like walking into a packy. Well, you can buy the bottle of wine because it's only 12% alcohol, but you can need a special license to buy that bottle of vodka because it's 40.
Exactly. That's pretty much what it is. If you want to pay the extra money, we'll let you have the better stuff.
Yeah. Well, and we have several doctors that are in the show, and they've been very successful the first 2 years. We have several that have been with us since year one. And like we just said, there's definitely some reasons to have your medical card. And there's a lot more options as to where you can go if you do have your medical card right now, because Connecticut has been a little bit of a slow roll. So, no pun intended, but there's
Sorry.
Go
I
ahead.
was just going to say, and they will certify patients on the spot at the show if you have your information with you, and all they need are basically your medical records. If you were an existing medical patient and when things went recreational, you let those things lapse. If it's been, I think it's a year or two, and it's basically a renewal. You don't have to start that application all over again. So anybody that wants to come and get a special, I know just from looking at the ads, some of the places are running like $89 specials for the year to be certified.
Okay. So there's more reasons for people to go to the show.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Basically, get off your ass and go down to Mohegan Sun next weekend, because you can do, there's so many things you can do. You can come take in the Xpocanna during the day. You can gamble a little bit. And I hear there's a famous comedian that's going to be there all weekend.
That's right.
So, I mean.
And the Northeast Collectibles Convention is going to be on this side of the casino, along with a wedding and women's health expo. So it's going to be a crazy weekend at the casino. A fun time to be here.
Yeah. And who was I?
A wedding expo. I wonder if we can get them all high and see what they buy.
I don't know. One of our exhibitors is going to be over there with his traveling consumption trailer.
I'm planning on Matt Rife coming to the expo. Everyone says he's a smoker, so if he's a real
he is a smoker, and I have made probably 40 comments on 40 different things that he's put out about Xpocanna.
There's a lot of people tagging him and stuff on Twitter and Instagram about the expo.
Yep.
They're like, listen, you're going to be here anyway. Come see us.
He's the first comedian to ever sell out 5 consecutive nights at Mohegan Sun.
Oh, wow.
Ever.
Yeah.
So he made that post, and I said, well, hey, you're going to be there anyway.
Yeah.
Come on over to Xpocanna.
The rooms are crazy expensive. If you didn't get your room in the area already, like, good luck. You're going to pay a pretty penny. So if you're local, you're just going to come down for the day. But, it's what do we say? Anything cannabis under the sun at Mohegan Sun. That's it.
Wow. Now, how has Mohegan Sun been as far as being receptive to this whole cannabis thing? I know this is your 3rd year.
Well, I could definitely tell you they've been the they've been the most receptive out of any major exposition facility in the entire state. I could tell you that.
Really? Okay.
So
That's disheartening, actually.
Yeah, it is. It's. I mean, you got. Listen, I started this journey 7 years ago, so I got used to saying no. The one thing I'll say, like where we're at now compared to where I was starting the journey with Cannabis Conventions, is that every year more and more people are like, yes, I'll take your advertising dollars. Yes, I could do this for you. Yes, we'll do it now. Where in the beginning, like we have a really great partnership with Full Power Radio. They've had a cannabis sponsor. Like he's totally bucked the FCC. He's like, I don't care. I'm doing it. And their support has meant a lot for growing our event in the first couple of years. But now, like almost every radio station, every print publication, they're all taking our ad dollars, where it wasn't like that in year one. But getting back to your original question, the Mohegan Sun is pretty cool, given that they have to be very careful because their gaming license is federally monitored. So, it's still federally illegal. So even though they're a sovereign nation and they can kind of do what they want, that gaming license is federal. So they have a very strict, like, no THC policy. Like, obviously no conventions can sell cannabis at them. You guys know that. I know you guys have done all of them everywhere, including Massachusetts. So that's kind of a given. So I think people that are coming for the first time, they have this conception of, oh, it's going to be a big smoke fest, and I'm going to buy weed from this person, and that's not what it is. It's like really getting educated on the business, or being involved in the business and having fun. And like the discounts, I mean, we got Curaleaf is giving out coupons for $1 joints and $1 100 milliliter squeezes. So I mean,
infuse beverages
for infused beverages. So it's like there's crazy amounts of swag and discounts. So like if you're coming for that, this isn't the event for you. If you want to see who's got the best cannabis that are growing locally, or you want to see the legit face of the business, that's what our event is about. You guys know that. You've been there. Mohegan's super cool. They had a problem with a vendor, not even at our show, at the tattoo convention, where somebody was trying to sell hemp-derived THC edibles. And he tried arguing with the facility here, like, hey, it's federally legal. And they're like, we don't care. Like, we don't, just because this is our building, we can allow whatever we want. So they've been very nice to us. If it wasn't for our pre-existing relationship with the tribe here, I don't think the event would ever have happened here. So we like to be very respectful and, adhere to the rules as best as we can.
Okay.
That's one of the reasons why our after party is going to be off premise this year. So us as vendors and attendees and speakers can have a little bit more fun without, having to
consumption friendly.
It's consumption friendly without having exactly. That's what it is. Right. They've been great. We are so appreciative of them, because this really is the premier place to host any event. I don't care where it is in the whole area. Like, they have it, the facilities are gorgeous here. There's great restaurants, there's great nightlife. So it's just, this is really the spot to have any kind of major event now in New England.
Yeah.
Now, how about genetics? Can they sell genetics?
Oh, that's a really great question. So one of the things that came with what I just told you before is, even though we were able to do point of sale seed sales our first 2 years, this year people are going to have to take orders. Be that as it may, we have more genetic companies this year than we've had in the first 2 years. We have 5 companies that will have seeds and clones. They'll be taking orders. They'll have their menus there. And if you're local, you can pick it up. If you're in Connecticut, some of these guys are from out of state, so they'll ship. So, I mean,
Or if they have a website, you can go on and order right there with them, and they can walk you through what you're buying.
And I know.
That's cool. That works.
It doesn't matter. Like, I grow. Like, if there's something I want, and I'm buying a $50 5-pack or something, and they're going to have it to me in a couple days, no big deal. And our vendors seem to feel the same way. So that's pretty cool. And we have competitors that are vendors this year, so they're going to be selling their genetics that were in the competition, which I think is cool. Like, I'm so happy, because, like, to me, that's like the ultimate to finally have like, the same stuff that someone's competing with the public, and people in the business can get what they have. So that's super cool.
Nice. Now you got a video, Ben, right?
I do have a video. I'm gonna play that real quick, and this was from last year's Xpocanna. So here, take a look.
Let's see.
Experience has been awesome. This is our first hometown show. It's the first time. I've been spending the last 5 years touring around the country and promoting my company, and I'm from Connecticut. So now I finally get to do it in one of my favorite places.
Yeah, it's only day one, but so far, I think my favorite part is really just meeting some of the other vendors. It's nice to see people that are offering ancillary products, everything from chocolates to glassware. So just meeting and networking with other vendors has been probably one of the best things so far.
It's fantastic because it's creating awareness. It's allowing people to understand that it's a culture. It's people that are from all walks of life, business people, doctors, lawyers. It's been an incredible event, and I think the crowd's loving it.
Yeah, the people here are so friendly, and they really have a lot of great questions, and people are really looking for accurate information, and I'm really happy that they have someplace to go to basically get their questions answered.
So I have really a low expectations. I'm like, a cannabis show? But these are entrepreneurs in a new space looking to grow. It totally surprised me and shocked me in a very positive way. I will never not do this show again.
Well, there you have it.
I didn't see us in that video.
I think that was from year one.
You guys pulled year one. We have a recap year two.
Dad.
But that's okay. Year one was great too. It wasn't as good as year two because you guys were there.
Well, that's true. But year three is going to be even better.
Oh yes,
I agree.
Yeah, Rebecca wants to tell you about all the prizes.
Oh yeah, so we have a ton. All right. So first of all, we have a glass blowing competition this year. We're supporting 12 local artists that are going to be there all day Saturday blowing. Our exhibitors are going to be the ones that are doing the judging, and one of you guys will win the first place prize.
Yeah, the vendors will get raffled off to the first place winner, and then all the runner-ups we're going to give to any attendees that register. And then we have a grow light. We have some seeds that we're giving away.
CBD basket.
A CBD basket.
Oh, and an X Cup kit.
Oh, kit. To me, that's the biggest prize. Is we're going to pull off the winner's X Cup competitor. So we're going to do the top 3 indica and sativa. We'll raffle off to a winner. So some lucky person will get the top six basically flower category.
Excellent.
Which I think
for all the people that were there last year, our novel is now out and it will be available.
It was a good idea and it wasn't mine.
Right. And what I was going to say is the only prize I didn't hear is a complete set of the comic books from us signed.
We'll add it to the list.
Yeah, I didn't print some of those things yet, so I can probably get that added.
I think we should definitely do that, Jeff. What do you think?
Yeah, we'll definitely be it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And a book.
Yeah. So there you go. Oh, and a novel. Wow, Jeff threw in a novel too, folks.
Do I get to register?
I want
if I pay to get
I
in?
want to enter.
I'm just gonna say it's not fair. I want to enter.
But no, it did. I mean, great prizes, a great event, great people putting it on. We're blessed.
Just a lot of fun.
Yeah, we were blessed last year, and this year I think it's going to be even bigger and better. And I'm looking forward to it.
We're raising the fun bar this year. Hopefully, once we get it up and running, it won't be stressful. After the awards, it'll be all right. Once we get past that, we've staffed up this year. Now that we've gotten our feet wet, I think we have more than enough help this year. So maybe it'll go a little smoother.
I have a nice little itinerary.
Yep.
It will be.
Rebecca's got her cover.
You'll see me with my piece of paper running around going, Wes, we need to do this now. Come on.
Nice,
Right?
nice. Yep. And,
So-
for those that can't make it, like we said, it's, a lot of it will be streamed.
Yeah.
And recorded. You'll be able to go
Yep.
back and watch any of it at any time at your convenience.
You'll be able to watch some of it.
Yeah.
Because like most events, we're not going to give you all the event. We want you to come down there.
Yeah.
So
Right.
if you like what you see,
and
plan it for next year.
And logistically, it's hard to do because if you have you have multiple rooms and multiple things going on, I mean, we have some vendors that are going to be doing stuff in their booth that's worth recording. So you just can't be everywhere at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Oh, exactly. So just the tip.
Yep. You just give them the tip. And
Just
if you want,
just give them the tip.
if you want the rest, you got to get tickets. You got to come down and just see for yourself. I mean, it's really that simple.
That's it.
So, but we will let you guys get back to your home and garden show.
That's it.
Because people are probably freaking out looking for you.
Yes.
We're hiding.
Yeah, we're hiding right now.
So I want to thank both of you for joining us. But before we let you go, I'm going to do that and say, where do you like people interacting with you on the social medias?
So we got Xpocanna, Xpocanna, and that's pretty much across everything. That's Twitter, that's Instagram, that's Facebook, and LinkedIn.
And the website.
We finally got our original URL, which is we use xpocann.com, but we actually got back Xpocanna just this week. So I'm happy about that. I don't know if we really need to use it, but we have it.
We do.
if we need perfect synergy, we finally got it back.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you can find that information, folks, in the show notes up above or down below, depending on where you're watching or listening to us, because I did put it all in there.
Yeah,
Nice.
you are very thorough. It's all right there.
It's all right there. So, Jeffrey.
What?
Tell them where they can find you or us.
They can't. I hide. You can find me next weekend at Mohegan Sun at Xpocanna.
Perfect. Exactly.
Right? Or you go to our website, stilltoken.com, or go to the Facebook page, Token with the Dead. Other than that, I'm Jeff. Good luck finding me.
Perfect.
So, like Jeff said, next weekend, folks. Oh, wrong finger. Right there. Xpocanna, Mohegan Sun. Saturday and Sunday, 24th and 25th. Come out, say hi, introduce yourselves to us, introduce yourselves to Wes and Rebecca. Tell them how much fun you're having. Find a guy with a camera. Tell him how much fun you're having so that we can put it up next year. To all our veterans and first responders, we still want to thank you for doing what you do so people like us can do what we do. Stay safe, and hopefully we'll see you next weekend.
We'll see you next weekend.
We'll see you next weekend for sure.
Yes, a week from today.
Bye.
Bye.